What setting did you put on?
3. Yeah, he was already on 3. Let's go.
And how many sugars did you put in that rice?
I've been, I see you. Hashem Yahav Elohim Shalom Ad Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy to everyone who catches this message. It's time for a party.
I know.
Anyone who is familiar with my character will know everything there is to know about a party in Sherwood Forest. Gonna wait a minute for some more people to come on in. King Raj, I see you. Hashem Yahav Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your family, and your circle. Familiar name and face. If you don't mind, invite some of the other family in. I got a peaceful message. I'm not here to stunt. I'm not here to do a war cry or none of that. SJ, Akati, it's very good to see you here. Very tabah. Hashem Yahav Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. My Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. By all means, please share this out, because something did come to my attention today. We need to address something. We need to remove an elephant in the room. And like I said, this is going to be a peaceful message. Ashe LLC, Gen Xer, I see you. It's very tabah to have you here. Hashem Yahav Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your family, and your circle. That goes for everybody who happens to make it to this party. I'm doing a live especially on TikTok because I heard about this live that happened today that I didn't get a chance to join into. I happened to see part of it, but I wasn't invited to the party. We got enough people in the room for me to go ahead and tell you what this party's about. Nate Williams, I see you. Hashem Yahav Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Who's that? It was Enter something. I missed the name. Brandy Neal, I see you. Hashem Yahav Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon everyone who comes in. Would you say that it's rude if you went to somebody's house and called them out of their name? Would you say that it's rude if you stood across the street and called somebody out of their name? I see you, King Raj. Would you say that it's rude to speak ill about people and you don't know anything about their culture, their traditions, let alone their language? J Boogie, I see you. Hashem Yahav Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. SJ, Tada, thank you for posting. Meaty Mama, I see you. Hashem Yahav Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Brittany, I see you. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your family, and your circle. Hashem Yahav Elohim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Michael C., I saw you. User 705-605-32797. I see you.
Okay, so
Akben is in the building if you all didn't know. That's my brother. If you ever heard the rules about how you have to be at least 30 years old to be a minister, this man met me when I was 19. I'm 49. 3 more months, I'll be 50. Now, considering the studying that I've done, I would say that I've made it to that merit. So when you see me enter anybody's life and I happen to leave a comment, it's because it's something that I studied and I can actually show you references. Morias Thomas, I see you. Supana Rabiel Azim. All praises to our master, the highest teacher, most esteemed. Ameen. See, that's Farsi. I speak Farsi when I pray. When I make salah, I'm speaking Farsi. And that's why I'm having this particular live. So the more the merrier. Everybody come on in. Send your friends. Send your family. Send your loved ones. Send your neighbors. Go across the street. Go meet and greet your neighbor across the street that you don't ever talk to. Because this is a special one right here. This is for everybody to hear. Crystal, I see you. Audrey Price, I see you. I think I've seen your name before. Familiar name, familiar face. Hashem Yahav Alahim, Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your friends, your families, and your circles. Would you say that it's rude to defame a hallowed, respected leader off of pretenses? Last time I checked, you're innocent until proven guilty. So if someone starts putting up false claims, that's called defamation. You don't get to twist anything. That's illegal. You don't twist words. You don't get to twist stories. You don't get to talk people out of their names. You don't get to spread lies about a person. There's a legal term for that. Help me out, Brother B. What's that legal term?
Defamation of character.
Defamation of character. I heard somebody decided they wanted to throw a party today and talk bad about Prophet Muhammad. Allahu Salaihi wa Salam. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon him, all prophets before and after him. Let that sink in. Yeah. I was locked out of a party today. Well, there was a video playback of some people giving false accusations towards Prophet Muhammad, talking about crazy sexual deviances. Do whatever you want on your own time. Don't go in the public trying to spread false news. We got enough of that already. Something you all don't understand, but I'll tell you right now, there's something called FCC. It's been around since radio. It's been around since television. Before radio, there was a telegraph. There are certain things that no, you're not supposed to communicate. You don't communicate threats. You don't communicate falsehoods. Matter of fact, if you even have access to any kind of station, the majority of your information should be just that. News, information, public service announcements. BAMTK 1980, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim, Shalom Barak. Queen Opportunity, I saw you. Miguel, bienvenido, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim, Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. DJ Royale, I see you. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your family, and your circle. Hashem Yahav Alahim, Shalom Barak. Sean Davis, I see you. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah. Somebody decided they want to play alive. Now, let me tell you something about myself. I don't play pronoun games. So there's a name that's about to be dropped. Thaddeus, I saw your name. That was a whole lot of name. Hashem Yahavalahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum. Wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, mercy be upon you, family, your circle. That's for everybody that joins in the party. Lloyd Denton, I see you. Peace, mercy, and blessings to you from our Father. As I was saying, when you see me enter into anybody else's live and I start putting in comments, it's because I'm hearing a report that does not sound solid. It doesn't have the homologio that is expected. Sean Davis, I see you. Many much love and respect. Oh wow, user 67 blah blah blah, I missed that one. Billy Cole, I see you. Hashem Yahavalahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. I'm still looking for the other term though. There is defamation of character, but there's another word too.
Just defame.
There's another word. Don't even start with a D. So here we go. Number one, there's a mission that all Muslims must pursue. Shadi Golson, I see you. Hashem Yahavalahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. One goal that every Muslim must commit to.
Submit to the will of Allah.
La ilaha illallah. There is none worthy of worship except our Creator. There are no deities involved. There's no stones. There's no wood. There's no imagination. That's the one thing. And there's a book that Muslims read. That book is called the Quran. You don't need any other book outside of that. If you want to read a book outside of the Quran, go read the Bible. And if you're not satisfied then, read the Apocrypha. Because they are all intermingled. You got a lot of people out here that want to tell you that there are all these separations and how people don't get along. Well, that's because most people are trying to ride with what the government tells them to do.
Or just plain disrespectful.
If you listen to the government officials, instead of going and studying for yourself and just following the true standard, you're being led astray. If you go and listen to somebody who has not actually read the information and just starts telling you whatever is the hot topic or whatever is the headlines,
TikTok news.
that means that you are being led astray. Barstool Sports, I see you. Hashem Yahavalahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. The Quran itself is compiled in sections called surah. The first surah in the Quran is called Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim. Khairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. In the name of our Father, the most merciful, the most compassionate, Lord over all worlds, creator of our deen, all praises to our Father, the most merciful, the most compassionate. We ask you to forgive us when we disobey like others have done in the past. We ask you to teach us how to forgive others when they've trespassed us. We thank you for giving us the divine path, the deen. It is said that when we pass away, we will go back to meet our Creator. We come from our Creator. We shall return to our Creator. May our Creator be pleased when we return. Amin Sila Ashe. Why? Because when you pass away and you go before judgment, the first question you're going to get is, have you heard Surah Al-Fatiha? If you've been listening for the last 3 minutes or so, yes, you've heard it in Farsi. And you also heard it in English. If you'd like to check for yourself, go to Quran.com, 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 Quran.com. I told you I'm about to drop a name, and there's a reason why. Because that little private party that Kofi Ofori threw, somebody in this audience, somebody, give me a report that he actually played Surah Al-Fatiha in there at any point. Anybody? Chu Cha, I see you. Bienvenuto. Barika. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. As a matter of fact, sir, please go get your Kohelet and bring him here. Please. Please. We need to squash something. Caroline, I think it was Gleese. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Minister Stephen, it's very tabah to have you here. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you, your family, and your circle. We're having a special party. This party is all about smoothing out those rough spots where somebody brought in a misunderstanding with some misinformation that misguided you. So on my mission, I have to put you back where you needed to be. I used to be an insurance agent. What do insurance agents do? They make sure that if something happened to you or your possessions, that you will be put back where you were or in a better place. Not a salesman, an agent. That means that if you come to me with questions, I'm supposed to provide those answers in order for you to make your own decision. I'm not supposed to come to you with propaganda. I'm not supposed to come to you with some misleading, misguiding information. That's called twisting. It's illegal. I have 4 licenses in insurance. Property, casualty, life, health. Do you know what it took in order to get those licenses? That's 2 different tests. Property and casualty, that's 1 test. Life and health, that's another test. You know what's on those tests? 70% of it is law. Let it sink in. What was that? Isama 5113? Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon all of you. Considering the faith that I walk with, I couldn't be an insurance agent very long. So I did some studying, and I found out about something called Takaful, Takaful. It's all about investing. However, you don't invest in a bank. How many of you played Monopoly and couldn't wait to roll those dice so you could land on community chest? What if you had a community that kept their treasure in a chest, and anytime you needed something, you go to the community and you say, this is my proposal. I need X amount in order to execute my proposal. And they say, okay, we'll grant that to you. However, you need to pay it back. Now, see, here's where things get interesting, because you don't need compound interest to run Takaful. Let that sink in. There's a difference between centralized banking and decentralized banking. With decentralized banking, you have people who are willing to pool their efforts. P-O-O-L, pool their efforts. And then at the end of 4 seasons, count up what's left over. If somebody needed some kind of emergency help or whatever, you count up what's left and divvy it back out. Or people can reinvest. If you know anything about my content, you know that recently I posted something saying, there are no 401ks in the kingdom of Yahweh Elohim. Because there aren't. Now, if you want to walk with Caesar and you want to walk with Babylon, sure, you can have your 401k. Because you're going to have to wait it out. And you're going to be sitting there sweating and hoping that it's worth what they say it's worth now. Because mammon fluctuates. Mammon fluctuates according to the whims of man. Why? Because mammon is the treasure of man. Miss James, I see you. I learned something, Minister Steve. I won't be using that word con no more. That's Mycenaean. I'd rather say verdad. I'd rather say truth in Spanish than say anything from Mycenaean. Let it sink in. Kofi Ofori, the next time you decide that you want to disrespect a full culture, you better check what you really got going on. You thought WHO came down on you when you wanted to write your letters concerning the virus? Guess what happens when you start defamating other people's character? You've been crying about the fact that people have been doing it to you. What makes you think you have the right to do it to other people? For those who don't know, I suggest you go read the book of Elijah. I suggest you go read 1st and 2nd Kings. Go into Chronicles and all of that. Go find Isaiah. Go find Nehemiah and Ezra. Find out the real story. You see, number one, Levites are subordinates to Malachi Zadok, priests. It wasn't just one person. Yes, Ibrahim did give a tribute to Malachi Zadok. There was one who was known as the King and the Prince of Peace. However, it was not just one person. There was a whole order, a whole walk of life. Going to Ezekiel, around chapter 40, and you get to read about this city called Yahweh is there. Who tends the city called Yahweh is there? The priest of Malachi Zadok order. That's who. So who are the Levites? The subordinates of the priest of... They're the ones who are moving around the first inner shell of the perimeter of the city. The Levites. Because they're still learning. Why are they still learning? Because they were taught by Moses, Aaron, and later Joshua. In Farsi, Moses is named Musa. He was not able to go into the promised land with the children of Yahasharael. He had to stay behind. Matter of fact, he passed away. He couldn't touch the dirt. Harun, Aaron, was told no, he can't go there either. Matter of fact, he had to pitch his tent on the furthest eastern side. His tent was pitched between the children of Yahasharael and Iraq. What you now know as Iran was the territory of Harun. Let it sink in. You see, when I come before you, it's because I got some information for you. I ain't telling you no opinions or anything like that. All of that just came out of the Quran and the Bible. Read it for yourself. The last time I had an extended live, I was reading through Jews. We made it to Jews 5. What's a Jews? J-U-Z. There's 30 sections in the Quran. If you were to go to a 30-day fast, then you would read one section per day in your studies. Because you study, you fast, you worship. to do it properly. That studying part is key. Because what else you going to do while you twiddling your thumbs trying to figure out what to do with yourself? Jonathan Toledo, I see you. Nurnia, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon everyone who catches this message. I got one mission. I'm supposed to make sure that I provide evidence through my walk, my life, my activities, that the kingdom of Yahweh Elohim exists. Because I walk under the standard of Yahweh Elohim. I walk with the wisdom and guidance of Ravak HaKadosh. I walk through the example of the life of Yahashua HaMashiach. Not the death, the life. He did all kinds of things before his life was taken from him. I don't serve my life according to the fact that somebody took his. We have been commended. We have been commissioned to make sure that even if nobody accepts it except us, the example has to still be there.
True story.
If you're sitting there waiting for the sky to crack open and your Messiah to come back, your Messiah ain't coming back until you start acting right and you give him a place to come back to.
True story.
I'm not going to take up too much more of you all's time. I just had to come through and let you all know what's really up. Yes, sir. Inner peace. I don't play games with people. I'm not here to debate anybody. There's too much real work to do. Kiki Rips, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you and everyone here. Let's get this out plain and clear right now. If you got breath in your lungs to sit there and argue a point, then you also got breath in your lungs to walk yourself across a field, pick up a shovel, start digging some dirt, put a seed in there, cover it up with dirt, put some water on it, watch the sun come up, and pray over that seed. There's too much work to be done. Instead of people running their mouths with empty messages. Yes, I said it. So let's do a review here. Keep Surah Al-Fatiha on your mind at all times. Why? Because you've heard it before, the Lord's Prayer. You've heard it before, the Beatitudes. Let's talk about the things that would actually make you look righteous and pious instead of just turning over all of the toxicity that's already in the world. If I come before you for 3 hours, I don't need to tell you about all the bad things in life for 2 hours. Who has heard the fact that if you talk to somebody, they don't hear 90% of what you said? So if you spend the majority of your time talking bad things, what makes you think your last little couple of minutes is what they're going to retain? Especially if they hadn't been sitting in the room the whole time. What if they left your first 15 minutes of delivery?
And the delivery wasn't nothing but toxic.
Last time I checked, we were told, when you come up with a plan, set it on a tablet, and then you put that on the table, you make it plain so everybody can come across it, look at it, and then they can run away with it and do what they need to do. I started speaking with Kofi Ofori back in, well, it's been almost 5 years now. 2021. And I told him, I'm an artist, I'm a musician, I have my own label, and I'm a promoter. I can help you. I would like to help you. I'm gonna be honest with you. He hasn't got much of a dime from me. No, he's got an effort. You know those videos that you see and it has hashtag SOC and hashtag Find Kofi? And it's got the name Highest Heights Studio? That's me. I've been getting reprimands from some of the brothers in SOC trying to tell me to slow down what I'm doing. I don't think so. Before you try to reprimand me, you need to know what's really going on. And the only thing that I'm here to tell you about is anytime some words go out into the public that are not matching homologio. That's all I'm here for. Because I got plenty of other things to be focused on. Anava. Humility. Plenty of other things to be focused on. You see, I'm not modern. I'm not a modern man. I got principles. And I come from the original. Marlo Limon, I see you. Katie, After Effects, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim, Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. Tacoma, man, I see you. Native pride. When Muslims do get together, they close out with a certain saying. But before I even get to that part, this is the other reason why I had to come on this broadcast. Get your handy dandy notebooks out, because this is a real simple and short one. Bryce Washington, I see you. Hashem Yahav Alahim, Shalom Barak. Allahu Assalamu Alaikum, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our Father's peace, blessings, and mercy be upon you. As I was saying earlier, we were studying the Jews. I had to stop because of inclement weather. We were recording at the park. I moved into this shop because it's inclement out there. I can't read the Quran in here. So we will resume, Adon willing, at a better time. Meanwhile, right when we had stopped our studying, I had just come across a section, read it out to everybody. Muslims have been commanded to not go around anyone who is not of the faith. You don't make any kind of transactions, agreements. You don't meet with them after dark. I watched 25 seconds of something that was just disturbing and gross. That's not how Muslims act. That's not what a Muslim would do. Therefore, you don't broadcast lies in front of the people if you can't give them a real truth. Audience, you need to know this. Kofi Ofori was given the information about learning about Surah Al-Fatiha and all the other ones the first time we had a conversation 6 months after I started watching him on TikTok. You do the math. And that's not the only time that I've told him that information. I had to tell him that same information less than 4 months ago.
Excuse me.
Let that sink in. So while he felt the liberty to play some trash across the airwaves, you think about it. If you know better, you do better. After Muslims do have meetings with each other, they do part from each other, and they also recite another surah. Surah Al-Ashr. One of my missions is to remind people of Ashr. Now, I can take you down through there about Ashr. I already have, though. You are welcome to go to YouTube and check out my channel. It's the same as on here, Angelic Discipline. And you'll know it because you will recognize my content, my work. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. While Asher, by time, surely mankind is at a loss, except for those who do tabah deeds amongst each other daily, with patience and consistency. Be sabir. Alhamdulillah. Ameen. Till next time. Hashem Yahav Alahim. Shalom Barak. Allahu assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hashtag kindness is contagious.
Hashtag change them batteries.
Hashtag change them batteries. Hashtag kindness is contagious. Be the reason somebody else has a smile on their face. You see somebody going through a door, open the door for them. If you see somebody going down the path, you stop and let them go ahead. Kindness is contagious. Go out and do something for somebody else. You see somebody in trouble, don't go up and ask them, are they in trouble? If obviously you can see they're in trouble, then you're supposed to be trying to figure out a way to help them immediately. And if you can't help them, go find somebody who can. However, if all you are is toxic, stay away from people. We don't need that. Many much love and respect to all of you. Till next time. Hasta luego.